Okay, this video is another video about gears, and it is designed to introduce you to the concept of gears and some of the ways that gears can be used. It's designed to help you understand the complications in gears, okay, and just generally that, you know, they're not as simple as they look, all right, but they are also as simple as they look. So it's kind of like a neat way to discover and explore gears, all right. Now the first thing that you need to do is get your parts organized, and you're going to need two white connectors and one yellow connector, two dark gray connectors, and then you're going to need two yellow rods, and then you're going to need 16 of these little green rods, all right? 16 little green rods. Now, the thing is, these parts really, these are the parts you need to use. That really comes down to that. If you don't have these parts, it's going to be pretty hard to do it. Can be done, but it's just not going to be as easy, all right? And it might not work as well. So the first thing you need to do is you need to build your gears, all right? And you can talk a lot about, and you can explore the different types of gears, but we're going to start by making our first gear. And we're going to put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 little green rods on there, okay? Just like that. And that's our gear right there, okay? That's a simple basic gear. All right? Then we're going to take and we're going to put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 teeth on that gear, okay? Now, once you have that done, you're then going to take your green rod, snap it in like so. I'm sorry, your yellow rod, snap it in, and then snap in your other yellow rod like that, all right? Now, these are important. These dark grays are important because they allow you to adjust your gears, okay? So I'm going to put one right here, okay? And I'm going to put one right here, okay? Now, these are removable. You can turn them like that for easy access. It's kind of a neat thing because you can explore many different ways, all right? Now, what we're going to do is we're going to show how these gears create a 1-to-1 ratio on a 90-degree angle, okay? Now, if you look at it right now, you can see that the gears cannot be engaged because they're too far apart. And they're too far apart because of these dark gray connectors. So you can pull these off, and you might say, okay, I got to adjust and get that gear in there closer. All right, and then I put that back on there because you don't want your gear flopping off. And then you can turn it. Now, you know, kids will say, oh yeah, that's pretty neat. But as they turn it, you'll discover that the connection where the teeth meet, it's just barely happening, okay? Not a real good connection. So it teaches them about adjusting things. So we're going to want to pull that away, take that off, and maybe what we need to do is adjust the gear down like that. Put that back on, okay? Slide stuff together, tighten it up, see how it works now. Oh yeah, there we go. That is a nice looking set of gears, okay? And you can see how they turn. Now the axles are not turning, and that could be one of the challenges you give the kids, is maybe find a way to use tan locks to get these gears turning an actual axle versus just transferring motion. All right? Now here's what's neat. You can take these gears off, and you can adjust them. So you adjust this to a 45-degree angle and see if you can get gears to work like that, okay? Is that possible to get the gears to line up and turn, okay? Now that's where these come into play because gears have to be really adjusted carefully, okay? So you'd have to say, okay, I got that right there, and then at what's the optimum height to keep my gears turning, okay? So you can see the many setups for getting your gears on track, all right? So it's kind of neat, and you can practice. Kids can practice adjusting things, and they can see how it changes. All right, a lot of different things you can do with this related to the concept of gears. All right, and this is just a basic challenge, but these gears really come in handy when you're making bigger, more elaborate rides and you want to be able to transfer the motion into different angles. All right, so there's your basic little gear tester right there. Or not tester, but concepts.